The night was thick with city lights and rain. As Marcus Reed, a humble-looking black taxi driver, pulled over to pick up his next passenger, he had been working late hours all week, blending in with the noise of downtown traffic. No one suspected that Marcus wasn't just a cabbie. He was an undercover FBI agent, working on a high-profile corruption case that stretched into the city's own police department. But that night, his carefully hidden identity was about to be tested in the most humiliating way. As Marcus waited at a red light, two patrol cars pulled up behind him, sirens wailing. Before he could even ask what was wrong, one officer barked through the loudspeaker, "Step out of the vehicle, hands where we can see them." Confused but calm, Marcus obeyed. The moment he stepped out, the officers shoved him against the hood of his cab, roughly snapping handcuffs around his wrists. "What's this about?" he asked steadily. One cop sneered, "Don't play dumb. We got a report of a stolen cab and a suspect who matches your description." People stopped and stared. Phones came out. A woman whispered, "He didn't do anything." But the officers ignored everyone. Marcus tried to reach for his badge, but an officer yelled, "Keep your hands where they are." The humiliation burned deep. He had seen this kind of injustice before too often, but now he was living it. The officers didn't run his ID, didn't check his license, didn't even ask questions. They just saw black man behind the wheel and made their judgment. Moments later, a sleek black SUV screeched to a halt nearby. Out stepped Agent Phillips, Marcus's FBI supervisor. His face turned red with fury as he flashed his credentials. "What the hell do you think you're doing?" he shouted at the cops. The officers froze when Phillips handed them Marcus's FBI ID. Their smirks vanished. "Agent Reed," Phillips said, unlocking the cuffs himself. "You okay?" Marcus simply nodded, his eyes steady but full of quiet anger. The crowd erupted as some clapped, others recorded every second. The officers stammered apologies, but the damage was done. Within days, a formal investigation was launched. Those same cops were suspended for racial profiling and misconduct. Marcus didn't celebrate, he just looked out at the city he swore to protect, realizing that the battle for justice wasn't always against criminals. Sometimes, it was against the system itself.